Graceline's world where dreams and little adventures begin. Graceline and the Whispering Dragon. Once upon a time, in the village of Lula, surrounded by rolling hills and sparkling streams, lived a curious little girl named Graceline. With her wide eyes and sunny smile, she loved picking flowers, reading books under trees, and asking questions no one could answer. One crisp morning, while collecting flowers, Graceline found something unusual. A tiny glowing pebble. It was warm to the touch, and when she held it to her ear, it whispered,
"Follow the hush, where no one speaks."
"Where no one speaks?" Graceline felt a spark of curiosity and followed the breeze, leaving the village behind. Beyond the hills, she found a hidden valley, surrounded in mist and filled with shimmering flowers and golden trees. But something was missing. No sound, no wind, just silence. A dragon?
You found my voice, Pebble. I am Luma, the dragon of the winds.
Luma shared a sorrowful tale.
Once, this valley sang. But when the creatures stopped listening to one another, the wind disappeared. Only a kind heart who truly listens can bring the wind back. And so did my voice.
Maybe I can help. Graceline promised to help Luma and bring back the wind to the valley. They met a chattering squirrel who never let anyone speak. Graceline listened, and as she did, the air began to stir.
And then I said, "No way," and he said, "Yes way," and...
What happened next? Then a shy bird perched on a tree.
I'm afraid no one will like my song.
I would love to hear it. Graceline listened with kindness, and the bird slowly began to sing again. They met a busy mole who had forgotten how to hear. Graceline listened to his worries, and the wind began to whisper once more.
"I just work so much. I forget things."
Would you like to talk? Graceline did something simple, yet magical. She listened to the squirrel's stories, the bird's tiny tweets, and the mole's worries.
Thank you, Graceline. You reminded them that listening is just as powerful as speaking. Whenever you hold this, remember, kindness is the language the wind always hears.
With each kind moment, the wind began to return. The flowers swirled, the trees hummed, and the valley whispered again. Luma gently places a glowing feather into Graceline's hand. The night sky is filled with stars, and the valley is alive with soft glowing lights. Graceline returned to Lula Brook, her heart full of wonder and kindness, with a magical feather and a new secret. And from that day forward, Graceline knew sometimes the biggest adventures begin when we simply stop and listen. Join me on my next magical adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the magic with your friends. Thanks for joining Graceline's magical adventure.